Hey, welcome to X3, One Topic with Three Pundits. I'm your host, John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo, and we're going to discuss Carrier IQ tries to silence security researcher. A very interesting story that, Joe, you know all about.
Yeah, so basically Carrier IQ is this firmware software that's installed on a lot of cell phones, most Android devices, that it keeps track of everything like who you're calling, what buttons you're actually clicking, what games you're playing, everything that you're doing on the device, it keeps track of and sends that information to the carrier. It cannot be disabled, and you cannot tell the carrier you don't want that information being sent out. They're doing it against people's knowledge.
So wait a minute.
So a security researcher...
Wait, let me ask a question. So in other words, when I'm playing Angry Birds, and I pull the bird back, and I have it at a 24-degree angle and release him to hit the pile of rubble, that information is sent to the carrier?
Yes.
Why do they care what the angle of the bird is? But
It's basically they want to see what buttons are being hit the most on the phones. I suspect they want to do it for like warranty information. So if certain buttons constantly going out, they can identify why.
Oh, they're trying to do everyone
There's
a
lot
favor.
of different reasons why they would want to do this. I mean, for user experience, they can see what options people are using more, like how many times people change their ringtone.
This sounds a little similar to that Apple Brouhaha. What was it last year? Where Apple was tracking all the. Your locations and had a huge file.
Yeah, I mean, but that information was not being sent back to Apple. It was only locally within the device itself. The difference is you could extract that information.
Okay.
This is being sent back to the carrier without your knowledge.
And what are they doing with it? I mean,
with which thing?
With all this information.
Well, like you said, they're just trying to find flaws.
So they're aggregating. They're not.
Well, we don't know.
But they could.
We don't know because the company that makes this is trying to silence the security researcher who reverse engineered this.
Okay.
So they've sent him a series of takedowns, and of course he's ignoring them. He has the EFF supporting him and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of frightening.
Trevor Eckhart.
Trevor Eckhart is what, the whistleblower?
He's the security researcher.
But what did he do?
He's the one who
he's the one who reverse engineered
what
this.
was going on here. He didn't know that was going on.
So he blew the whistle.
You didn't know.
No, so he was the whistleblower.
Well, if you want to call it that.
Well, whistleblower maybe.
Whistleblower usually implies that you're in a company and you've discovered something within the company, and then you blow the whistle on your own company. I mean, if you're a cop arresting some guy for a parking violation, would you be called a whistleblower?
Yeah, right.
No. Well, maybe if you blow the whistle.
Right. That's right. Stop.
Anyway.
So what's going to happen with this?
Well, eventually, they're just going to end up having to drop it.
I never heard of it. Did you hear about
it? Doesn't surprise me. So,
more than likely, they're going to try to sue them, and they're just going to fail. It's not going to go anywhere.
Well, what is the community's take on this whole thing?
The community is upset with the privacy.
It's not apathy. He's upset about it.
Well, he was passionate about the other thing, the SOPA.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit different. I mean, it's a privacy issue is what it really comes down to.
People would rather play Angry Birds. They don't want to hear about this political stuff. And they don't care. So what?
Well, because you could be, say you're having, say you're a political contributor to one party and you're actually giving your money to the other. And if you're a famous person, it might be important. Okay. And these guys would know.
Yeah.
And then they could blow the whistle on you, and it would be very embarrassing. Don't you think it would be a bad thing to have all your personal, or you're calling somebody up a little too much?
That could be embarrassing, yes.
Well, I mean, they already had that information anyway. But I mean, if you're making a lot of notes, they can see every single note that you're typing.
I can see that this is going to get us nowhere. And nothing's going to change. It's just going to get worse. Things are going to get worse as things continue on this path. You've been watching X3.